Hey guys, James here today, and welcome to the building of the Penitentiary. The prison that is going to be used in my prison Let's Play, depending on whether you like it or not. Anyways, I posted the first episode, you can check it out, link in the description below. So basically it's a Let's Play where the goal is to trap 20 Sims, although you can only have 20 Sims on a lot at one time, and your Sim counts as one Sim. Anyways, minor details. Basically trap 19 Sims, I guess, from the world in there, keep them alive, and see how long you can do it for. So yeah, so I thought I'd do a video of building the prison because I didn't want to do this real time in an episode of it because it actually took quite a while to do this. I think it was like maybe an hour and a half or something just building a prison. That's quite fun. A few things I wish that the game had though. I wish it had chain link fences. That would have been nice. I would have used that in some places, but anyway, so I started off with a nice big wall around the prison, as you can see. Going with a secondary fence there, second layer of security in case the prisoners decide to tunnel out. You need to keep them in. Get a patrol around the prison there. Anyway, so the layout of this prison basically is, you can see there, I did that main building in the center. That is sort of like the warden's house. So he lives there, and it's also the prison kitchen where he can cook for all the inmates. Yes, the warden does all the cooking. We don't have any staff here at the penitentiary. It is just us. Here is the cell. The cell consists of a crap bed, a toilet, a shower, and a small bookcase that is mounted on the wall. They also have a light and a little window. So what I did with this is I placed all these items in where I wanted them to be, and then I saved the room, just the room by itself, to my library. As you'll see me doing here, prison cell, I'll save it to my library, and then I can now place it in from the catalog in the game. So it allows me to easily copy and paste like all those rooms. And then as you can see, I just moved them across. And it makes it using the whole room thing it makes this job so much quicker. Because doing this in Sims 3 would have taken much longer to sort of build each room individually, but it wasn't so bad in this one. Another thing I would have liked is some doors that actually look secure. The door I use kind of looks like some weird wooden, I don't know, church door. It was the most secure looking door I went. I mean, I went with a Western theme. Like, I guess, yeah, it's kind of like a Wild West theme with some of these things. I went with that theme just because of the fact that a lot of the stuff you can't make look like a modern prison. Also the fact that, like the sim I made, he kind of looks like a warden because you can't actually really get a police officer uniform or I guess a prison guard uniform. The closest the easiest way to do it was go Western with it. So that's what I did. Here I am building the second cell block. So yeah, there are 20 cells in this prison. I haven't decided if I want to let the prisoners out of the cell. Something else that would have been really useful in the designing of this prison would be the ability to lock and unlock doors. Because at the moment, when you actually trap them in there, you just have to delete the door so they can't leave. I mean, that works fine, but I would like the ability to just have lockable and unlockable doors, because then that means I'd be able to like lock the door for like when they go to bed and unlock it for like, I don't know, going out in the yard, doing some exercise or something. That would be nice, but we do what we can with our prison challenges here. I presume like there is a challenge that exists like this. I mean, I guess most of the ideas in The Sims probably have been thought of, but the prison challenge that I am doing here is just sort of, again, one that I've sort of just made up myself. Much like the rags to riches one, while that wasn't a new idea, I just gave it my own name and made up my own rules as I went. This is kind of a similar thing. Like, I think there's some similar things to this. I'm not quite sure if there's specifically a trapping sim challenge, but that's pretty much what this is, and it was a little bit of fun. Of course, this is up on the gallery. You can download this. Just search for the Penitentiary, or you can search for hashtag, what did I do? Hashtag prison comes up as one, and hashtag something else that I've forgotten. Probably hashtag the Sim Supply as well. Or you just search for my origin ID, which is the Sim Supply. You can download it there, and then you can try out the prison challenge for yourself as well, and try and trap the prisoners. Yeah, but like I said, the goal is just to trap 19 Sims from the street on your lot, and once you've done that, try and keep them alive. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have any sort of additional rules. Let me know as well, because this is very much a sort of make it up as I go along challenge. The initial idea is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Like I've always wanted to build a prison and actually do it. Like I've been wanting to do since like well back in The Sims 3. Like I wanted to make a prison. Never got around to it. So yeah, here we go. I'm finally doing it. If you have any sort of rule suggestions, let me know. That'd be awesome, and we can see if we can implement them, see if they make sense. any amendments here and there. So here we go, building the little, well, the sort of warden's house. It's also where the prisoners first come in, you know. They're like, oh, this is quite a nice prison, isn't it? And then they get put in their cell and never released. Unless the only way they get out of their cell is if they die. It sounds a little bit morbid, but you know, that's how it is. That's where I realized the building was the wrong size. Good thing it's very easy to change. All fixed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there should be a clearer end goal in this. I mean, the end goal is to trap 19 Sims, but like, what happens after you have 19 Sims? I don't know. Maybe we can make up a rule together. Maybe after you have 19 Sims, you have to do something. I don't know. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, so this is I'm trialing out the Let's Play to see if you guys enjoy watching it. It's something a bit different from like a regular Sims Let's Play anyways. And that's what I'm trying to do lately is just, you know, try new ideas, try fun challenges, silly challenges. And this is just one of them that I came up with. So I was like, this will be a little bit of fun. So this here I'm doing now, this little section of the building on the right is like his main living quarters. So that's his little kitchen there. That little diagonal tile part, that's where his kitchen will be. And that's like his living area there as well. Then he has his bathroom and his bedroom / office at the back there. I explain a little bit more of this, and you can see all of this in a little bit more detail in the actual Let's Play if you want. So you can go check out that if you want a little, sort of a slower tour of the facilities here at the Penitentiary. It was actually called Hard Ass Penitentiary, but the gallery doesn't let me use the word hard ass, so I just changed it to be called the Penitentiary instead. Because I mean, the warden's name is his name is Warden Hard Ass, so you know that's why it was called Hard Ass Penitentiary. He decided he wanted to invest some of his life savings in building his own prison and illegally trapping civilians off the road. You know, because the cops in the town they don't do their job. You know, there are no cops in The Sims 4, are there? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't think so. Like, I mean, I haven't seen them. Why would there be cops? Because there's no burglars. There's no firemen either. But, yeah, so he thought, you know, he'd take on the job himself. I mean, granted, he made up his own laws in that, you know, if you walk by my house, you're gone, mate. You're trapped. I'm wondering... I wonder if I should get a cow plant and put it in the yard and then let it kill Sims as it wants. That'd be fun. Yeah, so just furnishing out. You know, like I tried to make his little house, like it's kind of creepy because he lives by himself in this prison, but he has this really quaint little house, like that is kind of old fashioned. And it's kind of creepy. Like, why would he live there? I don't know. He's a crazy guy, you know. He's a bit funny in the head. I mean, well, you'd have to be if you're grabbing people off the street and trapping them. You'd have to be a little bit crazy to be doing that. And that's what his house reflects. You know, it's a really cozy house, really nice house, and with a crazy man living in it. Yeah, his bedroom actually ends up a little bit smaller than the bathroom because initially that back room there was going to be an office, like his office, you know, it'd be like the warden's office at the prison. And those little windows there are supposed to be like a little processing area. So like as the prisoners come in, like the warden would process them, you know, give them the uniform, that kind of stuff. Anyway, it was just a little bit of fun there. But then I was like, oh, hang on, I don't have a bedroom for him. So I kind of split the office and the bedroom. So the bedroom is about the same size as the bathroom, but you know, it all worked out in the end. Just fine. Nice dresser there for him to get changed into his warden outfit. He pretty much has the same outfit for no matter what he's doing, except for sleeping. Sleeping is the only time he has a different outfit. Like he just has his warden hat, his warden boots, his warden shirt. I don't know. It's his warden uniform. That's who he is. What I'm doing now is like the sort of prison kitchen. Because he has his own kitchen, his own little house. But this is the prison kitchen to cook food for the inmates. Because, you know, the inmates, they can't make food for themselves when they're locked up in a cell. So the warden has to make them food because, you know, well, there's no staff. So he has to do the food making. And that's what he does. He cooks all their meals. Whether they eat it or not, that's up to the prisoners themselves. Sometimes they choose not to eat, and that's not my fault. But, you know, I mean, maybe the warden is a little bit crazy. Maybe he spiked their food with some poison. I don't know. But we just don't know with Warden Hardass. You never know. He's a wild card, that's for sure. A little bit of terrain painting here in the yard. A little bit of gravel and that kind of stuff. I was going to put a whole bunch of bins in the front here as a sort of little decoration, but the game would not let me place many. Just a little unfortunate. So I ended up just putting one outside of the prison. And that was all. This room kind of just ended up being a leftover room. So I made it sort of like a party room. Got a bar, got a piano. I was also thinking of making a woodworking shop, to get, like in prisons when they go do woodworking, like you can do the workbenches. I was thinking of doing that, but then like there's no way I could actually force those Sims to go and do woodworking, so I think it'd just be a waste of time. There's their little exercise equipment in the yard, when they need to get the exercise daily. They can go out there, get a little bit of exercise. There's a little bit of freedom here. But that pretty much does it for the building of this prison. If you want to see the Let's Play and more details about this, you can go check out the video linked down below, which is part 1 of the Sims 4 Prison Challenge. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.